Hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with another fancy language words. And today we are talking about phrases. You probably think you know what a phrase is, and you might be true in one aspect, but not the language aspect, but maybe you do know what they are. A phrase is basically just a group of words that are treated like a single word. However, when we do this, there are no subjects and no predicates in that word. Or I should say there's no predicate in the verb. That would make it a clause. We'll talk about that later. Now, what I just said might not make sense, but examples will clear this up. Again, these are loose definitions, and there's going to be some gray areas. You know, there's the core idea, strange outliers, then super strange outliers. All right, so like I just said earlier, note, phrases don't have their own subjects or predicates. This would make them a clause. And go to the clause video once I get it up, and you'll see the difference. Okay? That's important for relative clauses. We'll get there. Okay, so that big fat monkey was eating the moldy cheese. All right, so let's think about that. We have a monkey, and it's eating cheese. Monkey eats cheese, right? That's our sentence. The verb is was eating, so past was, continuous be verb eating. What's eating it? It's not just a monkey, it's a fat monkey. It's not just a fat monkey, it's the big fat monkey. It's not just a big fat monkey, it's the big fat monkey. The big fat monkey. 4 words all together create one item. That's a phrase. The moldy cheese. The moldy cheese, right? So it's 3 words that come together to make a phrase. Notice inside this group of words, that big fat monkey, there's no is, there's no are, there is no eat, there is no drink. The eating and the be verbs come after it, and then when we see the word the again, we have another group of words that don't have drink or fart or talk or speech or anything like that. That's what makes it a phrase, because in this group of words, there's no subject and there's no verb, and there's no predicate. Here as well, there's no subject and there's no predicate. This is itself a subject but this is the predicate. So this whole sentence is a clause. Obviously, all sentences have at least one clause in them, but the big fat monkey has no subject and no predicate within itself. That's what makes it a phrase. The idea that it's all one group of words. That means one item. Okay, so the big fat monkey is all just one thing, and so is the moldy cheese. We could have just said monkey, or we could have just said cheese, but we added more information because we're nice guys. Or gals. Sorry, ladies. New sentence. She was talking to that old man over there. All right. She. That's just a single word, and that's the subject of the sentence. The predicate was talking to that old man over there. Notice that, it highlighted too, that old man over there. We could argue this is a clause if we wanted to. We could say there's a secret that is over there, but that isn't there. So we're just going to treat this all as a giant phrase. The old man over there. We're describing the man as being old. We're describing him as being that man. And we're describing the location where he is as being over there. So because there's no is, and because there's no was, and because there's no talk or anything like that, this isn't really a clause. It's a big phrase. That man, the old man over there. Right? Same thing as above. Cool. Next, the fat bald man teaches the coolest of languages. All right. The man who is fat and bald. So the fat bald man. 4 words explaining one item. This guy right here. And it teaches the coolest of languages. So 4 words once again. It just so happens that most of these are 4 words. There are easily other examples where there's more. These are phrases. There's no predicates inside of them. There's no subjects. I wanted to talk really quickly about the name of the country I live in.
America.
The United States of America. Think about that name now that you understand how predicates work. Just think about that. The United States of America. What's the actual word that is the meat and potatoes, the core of that phrase? Because the name of our country, my country, is a phrase. The entire thing is a phrase. Let's think about that. What's the most important? What's the one word we can't do without? Is it the word the? I live in the country the. No, of course not. Is it of? No. Hey, I'm from the country of. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Is it united? No, once again, that's just an adjective. That's describing the word states. So states, or is it America? I live in America. People say that. So now the question is, which one is the actual most important word of our country's name? Well, it's either is America describing states, or is states describing America? Do we live in the America that is stately, or do we live in the states that are of America? We live in the United States of America. It's interesting because the United States of America is the best country is false. The United States of America are the best country is actually grammatically accurate. Welcome to the crazy show that is language, because the United States of America technically is one thing, but yet states is plural. Fun stuff. No one says it. Have a great day. Peace out. And let's sing Vampirina.
We can sing Booty Vampirina.
You want to sing Booty Vampirina? What's that song? We're living the scream.
Whoa, Vampirina. I can make zoo. Vampirina.
Maybe blue with pointy teeth.
Mommy blue is bright.